Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This is Optibotimus going with another video review. And this one is one that I know a lot of people have been looking forward to. That being the new Maddie collector, Zuul, Gatekeeper of Gozer. Otherwise known as Dana Barrett as Zuul. Now, this is an absolutely gorgeous white mailing box. As you can see, you got a really nice kind of diorama going on here about the actual gate kind of here. A really nice kind of Ghostbuster logo on the top. My biggest problem that I have with it is that while this is a very nice box, it's almost like they gave this to us because the figure wasn't going to be very good. And I'll be right up front with you guys, I am not happy about this figure at all. At all. And here it is, Zuul. Now we have another really nice packaging job here from the folks at Maddie Collector. You got the Terror Dogs, you got the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, and you have Dana. Now, flip around here on the back. See, the name of the person is Zuul, evil minion of Vulgus Voldemort, or whatever, Lord of Saboya, I can't even say that, aka Gozer, currently possessing the body of sexy cellist Dana Barrett. Okay. Ghostbuster status, a floating, screaming, possessed woman with impeccable fashion sense. Quotable quotes is, "There is no Dana, only Zuul." Habits and hobbies, horrible front door manners, light sleeper, and a junk food junkie. Accomplishments are prepared for the second coming of Gozer, owns a spacious refrigerator, found the Keymaster, transformed into a terror dog, and opened the gateway to an alternate dimension. Notes, assist Dana with relocation to an apartment that is not possessed by a demigod worshipped by the Hittites. Okay, I love the packaging. I love the Ghostbuster logo on here. I don't like this figure. I'm telling you that right now. I shouldn't even call it a figure. It's a bit of a statue, but let's get it open. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Alright guys, so here we have Dana Barrett as Zuul. Now, I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan. You guys know that. I love Ghostbusters. I have happily supported this line, buying everything that they've given to us, despite not liking it. And as you can see, I bought this as well, so there's my support for you. You want to know why the Ghostbuster line died? It's because of efforts like this. I'm absolutely sorry, Maddie. This is not worth $25. So you're gonna be all right, first off, as you notice, you got two different legs. Why do you have that? Well, because you have a sitting version and a standing one. This is it. This is all you can do with her, and if you don't have her sitting on here, it looks rather awkward. There is no articulation in this at all. Now, reasons are abound, and the official reason is, well, because this is a completely newly tooled figure, and it was too expensive to do it. So what they did was they cut out the articulation. That's their reasoning. They cut out the articulation. It was too expensive of a figure. They cut out the articulation, making people not want to really buy this thing, and making something that's not really a good action figure. I mean, I don't even know. It's so hard. Seriously, I'm trying to articulate the words that I have for this, and there's just utter disappointment that I have with how this whole thing was. You know, they talk about how it was too expensive to create a newly tooled figure, and I'll buy that. I'll buy that. But you know what? It won't be too expensive if you give us good figures that a lot of people buy. Then you can mitigate some of those costs by how much you're selling if you gave us good figures. This isn't a good figure. It's like they knew that it was gonna suck, so they just gave us something that sucked. I don't even know, guys. I don't even know how to... So her articulation is a little bit here at the waist, and that's just because she separates at the waist. And now you can put her on here, and now she stands. So getting rid of that lump, although her legs are pretty sexy. Now, the other reasoning was they wanted to keep the dress kind of looking this way and in this kind of nice flow where, you know, it's draped over, and that's wonderful. They got this plastic, though. This is really soft rubber, so I don't know. Oh, God, and it's all, wow, completely naked underneath there. I mean, that you could have painted that or something, but I mean, this is fairly soft. You could have put, you know, some like knee articulation in this figure. That would, or this section, that would have been cool. And then her head rotates and her hair. What's up with her hair? I don't even know how to describe that. That doesn't look like hair. That looks like a bunch of moss or something. It's ugly. And then you come around and this is supposed to look like Sigourney Weaver. Much like Vigo, they kind of sort of got it, but not really. You can make it out sort of. I mean, her lips and the kind of like the jaw area. I mean, when you look from down here, kind of looks like her. But everything else, nothing else really looks good. And then notice how sloppy the paint job is up here. It's like zooming in as much as I possibly can here. You can see that the brown of her hair bleeds down into her forehead. So yeah, that sort of looks like her. It's like 2/3, like not even looking like Sigourney Weaver. It's got like a third of her appearance, I guess. But that's it. That's all you're getting with this figure. So sloppy paint on the forehead, a likeness that is 2/3 off, no articulation other than this, which is only because the body separates. I'm sure they could have figured out a way to make that not rotate at all, and they probably would have been happy with that. But oh god. So and then she has a kind of hard time standing. She doesn't like balancing too well sometimes. For a size comparison, here she is next to Vince, the Keymaster. Now that's not too bad. I mean, obviously you got the size, which is going to be kind of an issue. You want to make sure that they're scaled properly. But I mean, when you compare the two, it's really kind of difficult to actually compare them, because in my mind, this is an action figure. This is just like a statue, and it's not even all that good of a statue. I mean, it's just funny. She's off looking in the distance, and you got Vince here just like following her around. So I mean, it's not a bad display piece. It's just so not worth it. $25 for this thing is absolutely not worth it. Now, setting him off to the back, like I said, this is probably, I mean, you can have this if you have Vince. You can display it where she's standing up. Otherwise, kind of the best thing, I guess, would be to have her sitting. I mean, that's even the way her arms are actually positioned. You put it here, and then you can see how her hands kind of hug the outside here of this bench. So you can have it like this, and I mean, that's about it. That's all I can think of. I don't know what else to say, guys, other than efforts like this is exactly why the Ghostbuster line died. So that's about it. I'm just utterly depressed now that I've done this. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, this has been Optibotimus. I'll talk to you later.